Effie, darling! Yes! Literally just finished. Live stream. Yes, literally live. Look at all the likes and shares. Not bad for a first effort. Sherelle says I totally smashed it. Yes, of course I'm okay. Never better. Oh, how's my makeup? Took me 2 hours to get this au naturel look just right. I still think Zoe could have made it out here to do hair and makeup. There's no one on the tube these days, apparently, so it's not as if she'd been in any danger. I could have sent Jorge to collect her from the end of the Metropolitan line. She said, "It's you I'm protecting, Pamela." Bloody cheek, I'm a fit 45. Okay. Yes, okay. Well, 49 is still 45-ish in my world, darling. I've got a personal trainer and a Peloton, so I'm not exactly high risk, am I? Following Gwynnie's menopause plan to the letter. The concept, Sherelle came up with it. It's the perfect pivot for you, Pamela, she said. A segue into the wellness market. Another string to my bow. Well, basically, every day we live test a celebrity detox recipe and one from the viewers. We post the suggestions, the recipes from the viewers, and they vote on them. That keeps them watching, drives up the retention rate, which is all important. I keep a bucket nearby just in case. Oh, luckily, my immune system is in excellent shape. Only 2 days before all this kicked off, Dr. Kakova told me I had a remarkable gut biome. He's great, isn't he? Feeling a bit queasy now, though, mind you. I think I might... No, we're okay. It's passing. It's possibly the vitamin B shot on top of the kale and chocolate sauce combo. Yes, make them all myself. Thank the Lord for Ricardo and Jorge. He helps with the peeling and chopping. He's quite the professional. His mum has a cafe in Bogota. Bogota, Colombia. He's kindly stepped up to kitchen duties now there's less driving to do. Once we figured out how to put the juicer together, everything was plain sailing. He's a gem, a lifesaver. At times like this, we all have to be flexible, adaptable. Look at me, RADA, RSC, West End, and now about to conquer YouTube. Yes, I know that, darling. It was still the RSC. Always good to have it on the resume. My point is, I've worked with all the greats, yet here I am at 10 in the morning, downing kamikaze smoothies with my pants on my head. As I say, adaptable. Well, I needed something to keep the hair off my face, and Sherelle thought pants would be fun. Quirky, memorable. Lends itself to Insta stories, apparently. As Sherelle says, we're building a brand here, Pamela. I can't say Sherelle's the best director I've ever worked with. Who was? Well, I wouldn't like to say, really. Your Simon, obviously, when we did Streetcar. And I'll always have a soft spot for dear Dickie Curtis. Always wants to show people at their best. Some say he's sentimental, but I prefer optimistic. We could do with a bit of his positivity right now, frankly. So calm, too. Sherelle is all windmill arms and face pulling. Then she starts with the eye rolling. I know. Yes, precisely. The exact manner that led me to let her go 18 months back. You know me, darling. Lord knows I am all for equal opportunities, giving someone a leg up. Look at all I do for comic relief. Yes, and Elton, back before it was fashionable. But Sherelle just didn't have the right attitude. No polish. And quite difficult on the subject of expenses. Can it really cost £15 a day for bus fare and a sandwich? Oh yes, that's what I thought. Very bloating. I lived off an apple, 3 Marlboros, and a sachet of minestrone when I was roller skating for Lloyd Webber and Starlight. I mean, I tried to advise her on her diet and, you know, her hair. Well, I quite agree. Look at Tamara. She always had her own miso noodle bowl with her. Oh God, noodles. It's okay. I'm okay. Let's face it, Tamara was much more suitable in general. Quite happy to nip out here as and when, in her own Mini Cooper, not bothering me for petrol money, just glad of the opportunity. Industry contacts. That's what interning is all about. Did it myself back in the day, and look at me now. You get out what you put in. Oh, no, she can't make it anymore, sadly. Self-isolating with her parents on their estate in Scotland. Can't blame her, really. But I do miss her. It gets a bit lonely out here at times, since Rob left. No, you're right, darling. To hell with him. Anyway, little Miss Tiny Tits will probably dump him as soon as the second series is in the bag. You're cutting out a bit, darling. Could be the broadband. Oh, damn, Rob, he used to take care of all that. Jorge, can you take a look at the broadband when I'm done? Thanks, sweetie. You need to get the Netflix up for Queer Eye later on. It's our favourite. I love those boys. Yes, it is good to have a man about the house again. And a lot easier on the eye than Rob. Maybe I should get Jorge on screen too. Widen the demographic. Bring in the gays. Let's face it, it's hard. It's getting harder to find a unique angle, a niche, as they say in the States, a distinctive offer. Even that James Corden looks a little needy, playing that ukulele in the hot tub all the way from LA. No, I'm not being unkind. He's an arch pivoter, an example to us all. Oh, how is Simon, by the way? Anything in the pipeline? Oh. Talking heads. You've got a talking head. Perfect for you, darling, with your accent. Every cloud. Have you heard anything about Toby? No, me neither. Not since they closed us down. Bloody shame. Great reviews, too. The Times said my Miss Hannigan was magnificently malevolent. Still. Oh, we finished like troopers. Sang to the empty stalls. Took our curtain call. Tomorrow, tomorrow, I'll love you tomorrow. Arms around shoulders. With hindsight, that doesn't seem quite so wise now after Toby. Yes, and poor Mabs went down with it in the first week. What a time to be without an agent. Everyone furloughed. And I really needed someone to be there for me. Oh, yes, I know, darling, you're the best, but I meant someone, sharp-elbowed, which is when I thought of Sherelle. Yes. So I contacted her people, and they sent me the YouTube link. I mean, I assumed it was some sort of show reel. I knew she had aspirations, but no, she actually has her own channel, Cherry Aid. No, you won't have heard of it, darling. It's not our demographic. It's all very hand-cranked, made on a mobile, found footage sort of thing. That's what people want now, isn't it? Gimmicks. Sherelle giving makeup and fashion tips, if you can believe it. I know. Life hacks. Sitting on a giant inflatable heart, answering questions from her followers, agony aunt style. Pretty amateurish, of course. She has no proper training. But she has a huge audience. I can't deny her that. She told me, just one meme is all you need, Pamela. Blows up and boom, you're on your way. You know me, darling. I'm the last person to let pride get in the way of a learning experience. This is the perfect time to expand my range, acquire new skills. Sherelle called it a teachable moment. Only too happy to repay the favour, she said, after all you did for me, Pamela. We brainstormed the title for a couple of days, and ta-da! Purge with Pam, inspired by Gwynnie. Sherelle thinks it could be huge. with all the mums going a bit mad indoors, counting down to 1 o'clock, eating crisps and piling on the pounds. We're already talking to China, developing a line of merch. I'm thinking yoga pants, weighted cashmere blankets, candles. But Sherelle says novelty knickers and miniature sick buckets will do better for this niche. Yes, sick buckets. Buckets with sick written on them. It's a pun, darling. People can use them as wine coolers and so on. Plant pots, maybe. I think you're being a bit small-minded, actually, darling. No, I don't think it's anything like celebrity shark bait. If one has to compare, I suppose it has echoes of I'm a Celebrity. And as I recall, you were very upset not to get the shout for that last season, quite distraught. Anyway, it's YouTube. Different rules apply. That's what Sherelle says. She has her flaws, but she's a great motivator. Bounces up and down on her mini trampoline, counting me in. Okay, she says, 10, 9, 8. Get ready to smile, Pamela. A big smile, right? Smile like we found a fucking vaccine. If only. I'm not sure about the lighting, though. Did you think it had a greenish tinge? Sherelle looks much more vibrant. I wonder what lamp she uses. The 30-year age gap. Yes, that's what she said too. Look, it's lovely to chat, but I really must go. I'm definitely feeling a little bit... Oh. But yes, no, let's do digital drinks again soon. Cocktails. And don't forget to tune in tomorrow. It's pineapple and cabbage with a hefty splash of fish sauce.